Welcome back, my dog means, to the WTF news, and I guess slash reaction now. I have no idea. I have no idea at this point. Today we're gonna be watching Breath Says Desu, and we finally got a response to Vshojo. Finally, at last, we're gonna find out what the heck they're thinking about. Finally, and also congratulations to Vshojo for basically making me make 4 videos on the same topic. 4 days in a row. I really wanted to play a Masters of Anima today, but of course, something like this cannot be ignored. If you don't know, Vshojo has basically been falling out of favor of everybody, including me. I literally had faith in them in the beginning, and now I am literally pissed off at them beyond belief. I hate them to the very core of my being, and I am so glad that this place is being shut down. The problem is that I don't want to see the employees to lose their jobs, but the problem is that Vshojo has proven itself to be an awful company, and I should have said this in my last video that I don't want to see the people who are actually good in the company lose their jobs, but in the end, I just want Vshojo to shut down because of what they did. They basically screwed over their employees, they screwed over their talents, and they screwed over their fans. They basically spat in the face of everybody, and yeah, I'm reached the limit to where I just want to see them shut down. I don't want to see that happen because of the employees, but at this rate, I'm kind of at the point. I know it's basically hypocritical, of me, but in the end of the day, that's just how I am. It's unfortunate, but yeah. So we're gonna finally see the response. Let's see the response from Vshojo. Rev, take it away. Let's see. I'm more likely will probably be basically be pausing throughout the video. Maybe not this time, hopefully, because I do not want to make another hour-long video today. Alright, moving along.
Hey, what's up, guys? Up here. So when you say Vshojo is cooked, that's no longer an opinion. That is a fact. Vshojo has come out with an official statement today.
Finally.
That they're shutting down. And as part of that statement, there are some very disgusting excuses they're trying to make for the downfall of this agency. And also, based on the wording, it seems very unlikely that the former Vshojo talents will ever see the funds that they are deserved. On top of that, we're going to be looking at some statements coming from Silvervale, another former Vshojo talent, who shared her experience during the Hogwarts Legacy harassment campaign. Where not only did Vshojo not have her back,
are you serious?
Management at Vshojo was blaming her for the situation and calling her a disappointment and a distraction to the other members of the agency.
More and more.
Before we get into that, yesterday was my birthday.
Hey, happy birthday!
Wishes,
happy birthday, Rev!
And the super thanks on that video. You guys are too kind.
You're so adorable. You're such an adorable creature.
Which is now today.
But like I said,
I was doing the official release of my new
happy birthday
in advance.
So I just took a nap.
Summer drop, as you can see right here.
Before I continue, I just woke up from a nap because, like I say, it's too hot to even make a video in the day. It's like 10 o'clock at night right now. Well, 10, 13 at night, like right now, because it's just too hot in the day to make a video. I'm trying to make at least 1 video in the day, so I don't have to do it at night, but it's just too hot. Alright, that's my excuse right now. Anyway, let's continue on. Also, my tongue is hurting because I bit it like yesterday, so it hurts. Little bits of red. So if I don't talk well, it's because of that. Alright, continue on, Rev. Sorry about that. And also, once again, happy birthday to you once again, Rev. Congratulations. Sorry that I'm not in the mood, but I think I'm exhausted from all the Vshojo stuff, and I think it's time for us to finally move on. And hopefully this is the last time I'll be talking about this, because I really want to go back to playing games. Seriously.
3 new flavor jars, and also some new merch. So let's get right into it.
There was an ad there.
Number 1, we have this very beautiful hydration flavor jar, Rev's Shark Bait. It is a lemonade.
Rev's Shark Bait.
You can see it has this new artwork on there. Pretty amazing stuff. We also have a return of the Rocket Pop, but with a new label and the new
very nice.
Here. This is a fan favorite flavor, by the way. It's energy focused. It is very good stuff. And last but not least, we have a focus jar with Rev's based berry blast.
Dude, I like the fact you can rotate them.
Jar here, you can see new art on that as well.
Very nice, very nice.
Definitely recommend if you want hydration, energy, or focus. Pick your poison, so to speak. On top of that, we have some new merch, including this hat with new art as well. You can pick whatever color you want.
Nice.
And on top of that, you can pull up to the function wearing this Rev shirt right here. This is the back. And this is the front. And same thing with the tank top here. Show off those GigaChat guns I'm sure you guys have right here.
Very nice. Great. Yeah, we need to show off the guns.
Glad to be working
He's
with
leaving guns on us.
This is all available for a limited time. So use the link in the pinned comment and make sure to use code REV at checkout to get 10% off
of course,
your total advanced.
Oh yeah,
GG.
before I can, of course, I will leave the video down below for you guys to go watch it yourselves. All right, without my beautiful voice. And of course, traffic goes to Rev. You can go watch. You go link. The link will be on this video. Sorry, I'm just so exhausted at this point. Vshojo has exhausted me so much. I don't think I'll be able to pop up because I've already popped up twice in this week. I say I didn't do it. I mean, I may make a playlist of the entire Vshojo saga right now, just for this situation because oh my god, this has been a pain in the butt and exhausting to me. Like I said, I wanted to play Massive Animal to finish that off, to play and then start next week, next gameplay with a fresh new game. But not this time, I guess. Not this week. Anyway, continue on. Like I said, go to his video. The link should be on his channel. Like I said, all traffic should go to Rev. Alright, let's continue on before I'm exhausted.
Order. Thank you guys already for the support. Some people already found this through my Twitter post that I made. Thank you so much for
That's great. That's great.
You guys are the best. So let's get into the topic
let's go.
Today. Vshojo. They are officially shutting down. To sum up in lightning speed, what happened over the past 3 days during the run of their own demise.
Yeah.
Iron Mouse comes out with this video talking about why she left Vshojo. She announced that she was leaving and came out with this video where she shared some very distribung news.
Who is this liking this?
General practices of the agency, but also how she was owed funds from the agency, and more importantly, her charity that she worked with was owed $500,000 that seemingly went missing from her subathon.
What happened there?
And all the other talents, former and active at the time, came forward and shared many different horror stories about the agency, many claiming that they were owed large sums of money. And now we got this whole face-on quote here, where the moniker of Vshojo was talent freedom or talent first. These variations of it.
Yeah.
And she said,
that was the point.
My ass, because clearly they didn't care about the talent.
They did. After hearing so much,
that they deserved.
They didn't.
And within about 48 hours, every single English Vshojo member left the organization.
Also,
that
JP.
Speed run. Okay, I've never seen anything like this.
Me either.
Big VTuber agency ever.
Me
and
either.
I doubt we'll ever see anything happen this quickly.
Yeah, I highly doubt that too.
CEO of Vshojo, Gun Run, which he is very aptly named because he's been on the run, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Silent for days on this issue, and people were tagging him, basically saying, "What's going on?
What is going on? Well, we need. Okay, here we go.
It's right here.
Here you go.
People are already trying to put a community note on this.
Okay, people are trying to community note this. All right, so Rev, take it away. We're gonna see if Rev talks about the entire thing. If not, I will do the pleasure of it.
Let's read through this.
Right, here you go.
Vshojo has failed, and I've mismanaged the company into the situation you're all witnessing.
Oh,
so
really?
Today, I am sharing the difficult news that Vshojo is shutting down.
It's not difficult at all.
I take full responsibility for the decisions that led us to this point. I've been doing everything I can to fundraise and get the ship right these past few months, but despite my efforts, we are in a worse position, and those I care about are now paying the price. In the past few years, we've raised around $11 million to pursue a bold, talent-first approach in VTubing, prioritizing creators and community over short-term profits to achieve long-term sustainability.
Okay, before I continue on, the way this was acting, the fact of the matter is, I think even before this, before Silverville and Maybe started leaving, basically it was already basically a heck hole beyond belief. I don't know what the personalities were back then, but I feel like back then, when they started, the whole plan was to try to get as much money as possible as a VTuber agency and Gunrun didn't give an F about the talent. It just wanted to get like money out of them. That's what I think at this point. Jeez, I'm so exhausted right now. Just by talking about features, it just make me lose energy. Alright, continue on.
Funding went directly to our creators through generous splits, debut investments, infrastructure, concerts, events, and staffing, all designed to support them. We also wanted talent to own their own IP, which, by the way,
is the only good thing.
Allowing people to own the thing they already own is not exactly like the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, exactly.
They continue on.
Yeah, it's not the craziest thing.
It was a unique creator-first approach for an agency. However, despite all of our efforts, the business failed to generate the revenue we needed to sustain that model, and eventually we ran out of money. Additionally, I acknowledge that some of the money spent by the company was raised in connection with talent activity, which I later learned was intended for a charitable initiative. At the time, we were working hard to raise additional investment capital to cover our costs. And I firmly believed, based on our information available to us, that we would be able to do so and cover all expenses. We were unsuccessful in fundraising efforts. I made the decision to pursue funding, and I own its consequences. I am deeply sorry to all the talent, staff, friends, and community members who believed in our brand. You did not deserve this. From Justin, a.k.a. Gunrun. This is pretty much the worst ending in many ways. Okay, I think...
Yes, the worst ending to this situation. Gunrun has admitted that, yeah, it's his fault. And the fact of the matter, I think Vshojo should have basically... If they were literally this bad, they should have just shut down in the beginning because they weren't able to continue on. But, like I said, I'm too exhausted to talk about how angry I am about the situation. So I'll let Rev says that soon. If I find the energy to be pissed off about this, I will blow up. Because at this point, we got the response, and I am not happy about it at all. Continue on. Rev, sorry.
Everyone knew that Vshojo was going down.
Yeah.
Once everyone from the English branch went away and we learned that there was bankruptcy issues at play, everyone knew the writing on the wall.
It was happening.
This is a very, very big cop-out from Gunrun.
It is.
Basically, what he's saying is, we burned through all of our money, including money that was supposed to go to charity, because we believed we would be able to raise more money. And then that attempt to get more money to secure another loan failed. And now, they were left with nothing. Nothing to pay the talents. And boy, howdy, is this going to be an absolute mess. Okay?
There it is.
Now, let's get this...
Not only is it going to be a mess, they're going to have some lawsuits happening, because if Vshojo and Gunrun think they're going to be able to get out of this, after this, no way. They still have some legal stuff to be doing. The legality here is that all the other towns are more likely going to get with their lawyers, and basically Vshojo and Gunrun are going to have no choice but defend themselves and find a way to make money. Now, of course, the towns may not be able to get the full amount, but at least justice will be served against Vshojo and Gunrun, because since they don't have money, they will have to find a way to work that off for all the days and get whatever they can from Vshojo and Gunrun, because at this point, that's the only thing that can happen right now. Basically, Vshojo and Gunrun cannot get away with this. They need to face the consequences. So, hopefully, when the losses do happen, and of course the Trans will succeed, basically Gunrun and whatever's left of Vshojo will have no choice but to pay off whatever they can, and basically have to sell off everything just to find a way to make it up. Okay, sorry, I'm too exhausted right now. Continue on?
Straight. There is a reality where the talents, now former talents, who are independent contractors by definition, there is a possibility in some reality where they could get money back. But in the grand scheme of a sell-off, as this business collapses here, the money that's going to be shifting, the former talents are on the bottom of the totem pole. Okay? They're the last ones who are going to get money. Everything else is going to go to the banks and all the people that loan them money first. And I highly doubt there's going to be anything left for the talents at the bottom.
Exactly what I said.
It's going to be a very sad situation for all these talents who are owed money, and they're probably never going to get the money.
Exactly, like what I said. they're not going to be able to get money out of this. They're barely going to get anything at all. But even still, the lawsuit should still happen, so that way Gunrun and Vshojo can learn the lesson that you never go do this kind of thing ever again. Sorry about that. Mom and I tried to find my younger sibling. They tried to find 6 Night. So yeah. Anyway, sorry about that. And for right now, yes, of course. Yeah, and of course, lawsuits still need to happen because Vshojo and Gunrun cannot get away with this. I know they won't get any money out of this, and I know that it's gonna be problematic because of the legal fees. But in the end of the day, justice needs to be served, and I think lawsuits against Vshojo and Gunrun need to happen, so that way they can at least be punished, because they can't get away with this. Now that's just me thinking about it. Maybe the talents will have something different, or maybe the talents may not be doing that. I don't know. All I know is at this point, it is just a sad time to be a Vshojo fan, if at all. I'm no longer a fan, and I'm exhausted. I literally went off twice, and I am so exhausted right now. Alright, let's continue on.
Including the charity money, which is really ironic, given this retweet sharing, where Gunrun reposted this Ludwig tweet talking about how half of the money from the subathon for Iron Mouse.
Are you serious?
They really were aware of this, which they should have been, but they were aware of this and stressing the importance of this whole fact that there was a charitable aspect, but they still felt very comfortable taking that money for themselves to basically throw a Hail Mary pass and try to secure another loan, which of course didn't work out. But at the end of the day, they spent through all the talent's money, including the charity money. Now, the only good thing that's come out of this, the only good thing really,
yes, look at that.
Look at that. Is Tiltify campaign for the Immune Deficiency Foundation, which was the charity in question here. They've raised now $1.2 million.
Way above the amount they lost.
Twice that
got stolen from them
during the subathon. Of course, that fund is now gone. It's gone poof. It's gone into the pockets of people at Vshojo. And it's unlikely we'll ever see that money go
We'll never see that.
The Immune Deficiency Foundation. But luckily, Iron Mouse and so many people have contributed to this Tiltify campaign.
So not only did they make the money back, but also doubled it. So in the end of the day, they managed to get more than they were able to get from Vshojo. That is when Vshojo stole it. That's great and fantastic, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for all these talents as they're now indie. And I can't wait how successful they're going to be without Vshojo, because I've heard stories that basically being an indie makes you a lot more than being with an agency. I'm just saying.
At least something's going there. Great effort on their behalf there. But let's look at some of the replies to Vshojo's announcement. It's not great. Saying, this is exactly what Studio Cell and Copium Merch did to us. The ship wasn't sinking, and instead of being honest, took everyone down with them. The road to hell is paved with good intentions. Honestly, it sounds like you used your talent's actual money to keep your business afloat until you could secure additional funding, hence the operating costs. You didn't disclose that you were in the red and were hemorrhaging your talents. Smug Watson, mismanagement is a funny way to say a greedy rat. The things that are coming out are not mismanagement. They are appalling stories. How you and your lackeys that ran the company are spineless narcissists. Asmongold saying, what about the $500K for charity money? Is that going to be donated still?
I'm going to comment to this as well.
Needs to be investigated. Not to mention all the
Exactly.
I would go out on a limb and say that $500K is gone.
Yeah, it's totally gone.
Very, very sad thing to say. I guess their excuse.
It is absolutely an excuse. I'm not happy about the response. I'm not happy with it. The fact that they're literally trying to freaking cover their butts and trying to make a response now with this. They couldn't even make the truth. They could at least... Gunrun could have at least made the truth and just said it. Yeah, I took all the money and just basically let it happen so that way we could just all... there we go, he said it. Look at that. Oh, I'm so exhausted. And yeah, but now, no. Basically, he's just trying to cover his butt. Vshojo and Gunrun are trying to cover their butts right now. And it's just despicable right now.
they're running with is that we needed to pay our employees first, and basically the cost of doing business, and we thought we were going to get another loan, and that loan would then replace the charity money that's been used up, and that never happened.
Yeah.
It's horrible greed.
Yeah, they were trying to keep the business afloat. If you can hear the lines, they're basically trying to keep the business afloat and not even bother paying their talents. They were doing their freaking everything to keep the business afloat and not even bother paying. I mean, what the heck? Seriously, it is such insane how Vshojo was operating behind the scenes. I can't believe I supported them, and I can't believe I did not see the signs. I blame myself for not seeing the signs. Like I said before, like the guy from Dragon Age Inquisition, the horn dude, I wish I was still with the spies, because spies, and someone says basically, hey, but then you were fighting the Inquisitor. Yes, but at least I would have known. If you don't know, you go look it up. I'm too exhausted right now, but yeah, it is such insanity. I know it would have not mattered, but at least I would have known there was something bad happening behind the scenes. It's just absolutely insanity. Oh God. Okay, let's continue on. I'm so exhausted because of this.
And unfortunate for everyone who.
Oh, sorry, I paused it for that.
Helping people out. And Rima's saying terrible response, especially in light of everything that has come out. Now a lot more has come out, but let me talk about this real quick. So here's a former founder of Vshojo, this Motendu. Okay, whatever. Their pin tweet is talking about how they left Vshojo after 5 years. Notice this was posted in May of this year, so 2 months ago.
Wait, what? Oh yeah, that's right.
Now,
I've heard
this
this
guy
one.
is morally grandstanding on Twitter, saying, "Nah, bro, what the absolute f?" Tagging Gunrun. The audacity of this person.
Yeah,
dude, you were there.
You were there, man.
For a long time. And
yeah, and you didn't bother doing anything.
Some of the talents have been owed money for years, and you were there.
Yeah.
You were in a leadership and officer position.
You could have said something like
you're
something.
Trying to join in on everyone criticizing Vshojo? Nah.
Exactly. Nah, you don't get to basically join us in the hate campaign and going after Vshojo. You don't deserve it. In fact, you should have said that, man. Yes, I knew what was happening, but I couldn't say anything because of my contract. I was able to say anything. It's despicable what happened. I should have done something, but I couldn't do anything about it. You could at least said, at least that one will at least be palpable. But in the end, you were there. What the heck, man? You should just stay quiet, or said something better, or not even say anything at all. I'm just saying. I'm too exhausted.
We're not doing this with you, man. Like, you are not a part of the party. Who invited this guy?
Exactly.
Because you were a part of the ship that was going down.
Yeah.
You can see the legal mindset would quote that saying, leaving the company 2 months ago does not absolve a former officer of potential liability for past actions.
Exactly.
And the thing is, people are going to focus the most on Gunrun. He is the captain of the ship. People are always going to focus on him the most. But let's not forget about people like this. Other officers and people in big positions at Vshojo. They knew things weren't going on. There's no way they didn't.
They could have been a whistleblower. They could have done something.
During the years that funds were
you could have done something.
Sucked away from talents who rightfully earned it. Yeah, I don't buy this. But this is kind of the really messed up story coming out today. It's coming from Silvervale, who was a former Vshojo talent. She left, I don't know, approximately 2 years ago at this point. But she's been doing a live stream. It's actually still going when I was recording this, titled Talking About Stuff, where she was sharing some really disturbing stuff about what's going on behind the scenes at Vshojo.
Actually, now that I think about it, doesn't that mean their contracts are basically null and void because the company is about to shut down? I need to know. Does somebody legal know what happens if a company shuts down? Does that mean their contracts are still valid, or is it null and void? I don't really know the legal set. I don't know anything. I just interpret things. But I need to know. Does that mean everybody's now free to talk about what they want now? Because to me, it feels like they no longer hold the power against these talents that they left. And now they can start speaking their minds as much as possible and talking bad about the company. I'm just saying. I don't know the legal thing, but it seems to me that's what it looks like. I'm just saying. Anyone legal out there, please let me know about this. Alright. Continue on. Maybe Legal Mindset knows. Maybe I'll go watch him.
During her time there. The most disturbing in my eyes involves the Hogwarts Legacy Harassment Campaign. Now, for those who are not up to speed,
was this before or after?
Back in 2023 in February, the game
Awful.
Hogwarts Legacy comes out.
It was
and
awful.
People think you're a transphobe for playing the game because it's a J.K. Rowling IP. Silvervale is one of the people who played this game, and one of the many, many, many people who was harassed for playing this game, or at least streaming this game.
Would she be bored after?
There was
she that before or after?
Legitimate harassment campaign launched against her. Simply playing the Wizard game got her family doxxed. She got death threats. She was harassed endlessly. She was slandered.
It was the most despicable time. I don't know what was I don't know what the freak was happening during that time, but anyone who joined there is such an awful and despicable person because of basically what J.K. Rowling said. And all of a sudden, everybody was doing whatever it takes to basically destroy everyone's reputation. It was so awful that I think it caused people to stop making videos on it and stop basically playing the game. And also, I think it caused some VTubers to not play in their current forms anymore because of the idiocy of that time. It was so idiotic at that time. I still to this day cannot believe that happened. It was so idiotic. I don't know, seriously. And if I remember correctly, I think some people tried to go on a hate raid when some people were trying to play it. I mean, I think this year somebody was going to play a game and then they're starting to try to go after them again. Thankfully, it wasn't as effective now because nobody gives a F about situation, so trying to bring it up now is pointless, and that person was successful, thankfully, for playing that game, because it was such a raw time to be a Harry fan back then. It was such a raw time. You couldn't, like I said, it was the amount of people I heard was insane. It pissed me off so badly during that time. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Let's continue on. Sorry about that. It just upset me. Continue on.
Thrown under the bus.
Yes.
People at the time were like, wow, it seems like Vshojo is doing absolutely nothing to back up their talent.
Yeah. I'm wondering about that. And this is also something, I should have seen this as well, but I wasn't paying attention because there were so many people getting attacked so many at a time, and I think hers got lost in the shuffle of so many people's. This should have been another sign that I should have realized. In fact, this was the sign that I should have realized it. Like I said, them leaving, basically that's just business. But this, when I found out that she was not being defended, I should have realized this moment. I didn't see this one because, like I said, there were so many people basically getting harassed every single time, and she got lost in the shuffle. I think I saw her thumbnail a moment, but like I said, I was like, oh my god, what is going on? I did not watch it. Seriously, and now finding out that Vshojo didn't do anything about this situation really brings to light how much they didn't care in the beginning. How far did they not give an F about their talents in the beginning? Makes it more and more clear that Gunrun just wanted to start the business just to get money out of the talents. Just say, hey, we're gonna make this our basically Ponzi scheme to get that's basically their Ponzi scheme, the pyramid scheme to basically get money. That's what I think it is. This is just so awful. Sorry, continue on, Rev.
One of their star talents.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? It's even worse than that. Not only did they not have her back,
mm-hmm.
they were chastising her behind the scenes.
Oh my god.
I was put into a call with Gunn, the CEO of the company, like someone that I admired and I looked up to, and I wanted to please, someone that I thought was the coolest person ever. And he told me that I was a damage to the brand. That I was a...
I need time? Oh, you piece of excrement, Gunrun. You absolute piece of excrement. Sorry, I need to pause there, but the fact that I'm hearing this now is pissing me off again. The fact that you went after Silvervale, didn't even have her back, and chastising her pisses me off. The fact that she has done everything for you, and yet this is what you do. Oh, I still have some freaking popping off to do, huh? I may be exhausted, but I still have some popping off. It is absolutely despicable. God, Ryan. I am so happy Vshojo is shut down. I'm saddened because of the employees who were probably actually good. The employees that didn't know anything about this and were wondering what is going on are probably going to have to lose their jobs. I'm sad about that. But I'm happy that Vshojo is shut down. I know it's a double-edged sword. I'm hypocritical here. But in the end of the day, it is insane how this is happening. Someone else just said that she looked up to you. And this is what you do to her. Oh, I'm about to pop off again. God damn, I'm basically exhausted, but I'm getting the energy to say this. I want to go eat. I'm hungry. It's freaking still warm. I'm being more and more pissed off. Continue on.
Disappointment. I was told that me being harassed was an inconvenience to the other talents and not to talk to them.
Oh.
These are more important than their own talents' well-being. And I was suspended from streaming.
Suspended?
They said it wasn't a suspension because they weren't that kind of agency. But what else do you call being told not to stream?
Exactly. You
talent freedom, right?
I mean, what absolute
yes, exactly. Absolute pieces of excrement. My butt talents first. My absolute biggest part of my butt cheeks they can kiss. Come on, you can kiss the fattest part of my butt cheeks, including Vshojo. You absolute pieces of excrement. I want to pop off somewhere and say words, but I don't want this video to get hit because I want people to see this and to basically be angry with me and the fact they're basically like this. I said angry with me, but I want people to know the information because this needs to spread on the fact of how Vshojo is. Don't send hate to them. Don't just be an angry mob. Just basically just send them comments. Like constructive comments. Don't wish for their end, please. I know we're all angry, but don't actually wish for their ends. I can't say the actual word because I have no idea what YouTube channel will think. So when I say end, I mean their lives. Let's just say it. The end of the lives and all that, alright? Don't send basically end threats. Alright? When I mean shut down, I mean the agency, alright? I know it's confusing, but I gotta play with the system somehow to make sure my video doesn't get hit. Either way, I'm absolutely pissed. You can hear the exhaustion in my voice. It has been 4 days in a row, and I am absolutely exhausted. And yet, somehow, I still have the energy. Vshojo still has given me energy to be popping off. And I was thinking about another video today about the situation with games. But, no, I might not be able to because I'm too exhausted. I may make that video tomorrow just so I know what's happening in the game industry because I should have been on top of this. There's something else in the situation. And it's just, I'm just exhausted. I'm hungry. I'm tired. I'm pissed. Let's move it on, Rev. God dang it.
Grace, we all knew there was no backing from Vshojo, at least publicly, right? We all knew this. But to think, not only was there...
Yeah, I was wondering. I still had faith. After basically Silver and Bebe left. I was wondering. I thought it was just business. Oh, they're leaving to do their own thing. It's time for them to leave. And then I saw the video. Wait, what's going on? Oh, don't tell me the talents were not basically helping her at the same time. Man, and then my feelings started to change a little bit, but I still had faith that Vshojo would change their ways. And I still thought. But I was brainwashed beyond belief. They brainwashed me to believe in them. But no, there were signs right there. I could have witnessed it. But in the end, I was just so much of a sheep, a brainwashed sheep, that I kept believing them. I should have seen signs. But no, I didn't bother. My brain, I just tried to come up with excuses just to just to basically see, no, they wouldn't do that. No, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't do that. Just to come up with excuses. I'm so exhausted. This has exhausted me. Continue on.
For no backing privately. Privately, they were shaming her. They were telling her to stay away from other towns during a time
stay away.
Backup.
Yeah.
They told her to stay away from the other towns. She was a distraction.
Distraction, my butt.
So this choice to stream a video game. She was a disappointment to the company, a disappointment to
BS.
And that she was someone who was causing so much damage and harm.
Damage to what?
I mean, what else is there to say?
Awful.
Really,
Awful.
It can't get any worse. I'm so glad she shared this because I've always wondered about what's going on. And this is going to be a long string of things that we're going to see happening here.
We're going to see a lot of people.
Vshojo dissolves, it's going to break all the NDAs. Right?
Yeah.
And people are going to be sharing their story.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Is there any legal thing when a company like dissolves? Does that mean the legality is null and void? Because I don't think a company that dissolves has any power over people's contracts after it dissolves. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer, but somebody who's legal, let me know. Are the contracts null and void when the company dissolves? Because at that point, we're going to be seeing a whole lot of stories, and I guess the saga of Vshojo is not going to end. I want to go back to playing games, but I can't. I need to be on top of this. Basically, we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of stories coming out. Basically, people are going to be talking about so much. The towns are finally going to speak. It's going to be a pile of freaking extreme heading up into the moon. And we're going to be watching it increase. And we're all going to keep having our eyes open to the fact of how did we not see this. And basically, like I said, we were just brainwashed sheep. Anyone who was brainwashed, let me know. I was so brainwashed that I thought that it was all good. No, it wasn't. I am exhausted. I can't repeat myself, but it is such a shame. It looks like it's another hour-long video. I'm popping off at the end, and this is just a shame.
People who just left and people who left years ago, and it's going to be very, very interesting to hear what else is going on because the story alone tells me the kind of evil people working in this company, the kind of greedy, just callous people. Who does this?
Exactly. Like I said, this is more likely a Ponzi scheme. This was just a pyramid scheme. This was just a scheme made up by Gunra alongside these other greedy idiots who basically decide to come together. Hey, if we make this company and get talents that are already built, we can make some money behind the scenes. We can pocket the money. That's what I think. And I'm thinking, they were never a good company in the beginning. From the moment Gunra decided to start this company with the other employees, they already had a plan to try to get as much money out as possible. That's what I think was happening. This is all just a pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme, all just to line their pockets with money. And now that it's falling apart, they're literally gun running right now. Huh? It is insane. This is idiotic. Absolutely idiotic. Moving on.
Someone who's being harassed the level that Silvervale was to not only turn their backs on her, but to chastise her and call her
BS.
Terrible. Now we're going to shift gears here too because
all I have to say is I hope that after this, all of these talents can get together and talk about their stories and so what happened. Basically repair the damage that basically Vshojo and Gunrun has done. Probably get all these people to finally get together, basically collab with each other once again. Because it's a shame that Vshojo and Gunrun have destroyed not only the faith VTubers have in agencies now, they've unintentionally changed the landscape, and hopefully the VTubers can repair the situation so we can move on and heal. Because this is just an idiotic situation to be in. They ruined the lives of the lives and basically ruined the reputation of agencies right now. I think I repeated myself that, but it's true. And I hope Silville, and I hope Centrea, I hope Giga, and I hope everyone, and basically Melody, and everyone was under the banner, the talents, that Vshojo can come together and talk about the situation in one stream video. So they talk about what the things they've done, the idiotic, the horror stories, everything that's happened, and I hope that they can all heal. They can all basically heal together, and they can start, supporting each other. But hey, that's the talent's decision. Because of everything that's happened, I don't think they're able to, I don't be able to do that because the memories are still too fresh and everything. But I hope that does happen because I want to see them all, come together and have fun and basically start a whole new journey together. So we can see them become famous on their own, popular, and they can forget about the situation. It is insane. Vshojo deserves to shut down. Any employees that were there that are basically were just getting paid and didn't know, I'm sorry that you will have to lose your jobs. But at the end of the day, the basic Vshojo deserves to shut down. Gunrun will more likely would try to start running now to get away from the lawsuits, but he won't be getting away for long. And anyone else that was there alongside him, that left, the employees that left, I'm saying this now, you won't be able to get away with this because you were all involved in this situation as well. Alright, let's continue on with the video. I am literally exhausted right now.
During this same stream, she talked about leaving the company and how that was still difficult because basically there were other talents like Yanners, for example, who wanted to leave. They were like, whoa, you can't leave. You can't leave on your own terms.
Are you serious?
Even we can say you leave. It basically held them hostage.
BS!
They didn't want them to leave together because it would make the company look bad.
Are you serious?
They of course discredited us to the staff and the other members.
My God!
As soon as we left,
you can.
They
can kiss my.
They painted us as troublemakers and problem people. That we were greedy and asked for more money. There's so many horrible things just to avoid the truth that they were stealing from us. And they intentionally announced Vay and I leaving at the same time, so it looked like we left together.
Okay.
Even though Nyan wanted to leave at the same time. And they refused to let her leave.
BS.
At the same time because they wanted to look better for them. It's not like we were all jumping ship at the same time.
My God.
Literally held her hostage.
BS.
So it would look better for them.
Looks better for them. Basically forcing your talents to leave when they want to, and also holding the end hostage. Basically, they can go kiss the fattest part of my butt. Gunrun, Vshojo, you can kiss the fattest part of my butt. Oh, look at that. You gave me energy to be upset now. I am exhausted. I'm running on fumes right now. And now and you just gave me energy. You pieces of excrement. Oh my God. Just learning more and more pisses me off so much on the fact that how they are. I can't believe I was so brainwashed. I can't believe I was so brainwashed with the situation. I was so brainwashed. I was so freaking brainwashed of this. My God. How could I not seen the signs? Why did I keep myself excuses, putting my faith in Vshojo? There was moments that there were moments I could have broken free, but no. In the end, I kept making up excuses to basically to make up some excuses just to see. No, that's fine. It's just they're just leaving on their own core. It's everything. They had to fall out with the company and everything. It's all fine. No, it wasn't. I was being brainwashed. Oh my God. Well, I am so sorry that you had to deal with this. I am so sorry that basically you had to suffer The fact of the matter is, I'm disappointed with myself that I did not see the signs. But I'm happy that you're living your life now and you're able to continue on. I'm happy for you. Keep up the good work. It is such a dang shameful time. And Vshojo, you are shameful. And it's a shameful display. Shameful display for what you did. Oh my god.
And they advised the talents to stop associating with us.
As if that wasn't bad enough.
Yeah, oh,
this
we're still.
Clip we're going to look at
Are you serious?
Worse.
Are you kidding me?
Basically, as soon as they left the company, Silverbell in particular, they immediately started slandering her. They immediately started bad-talking her. They immediately started saying negative things about her to artists and other people she might collaborate with.
Oh, really?
They basically made it their priority to drag her name through the mud.
To try to ruin her.
To hurt her career as an indie out of spite for the fact she left the company. Can you wrap your head around how crazy these people are?
I later found out that
my god,
they've been slandering me to musicians and artists.
Oh my god! Oh my god! You have got to be kidding me with this BS. No, I'm gonna get more pissed off. No, I know. Silver, take it away, and I will pop off.
That I had worked with through Vshojo.
Mm-hmm.
And slandering me to companies and really potential business partnerships that I was really excited for some of my like dream collabs that were gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And like staff was known to ask for her everywhere. Like they even run some of the really large VTuber clip channels.
Oh, you've got to be
kidding. They were everywhere. And they had their hand in every pie.
It's so petty. They deserve everything they...
Yeah, exactly. Hearing more, they deserve everything. They deserve the lawsuits. They deserve the shutdown. Government better hope that he better keep up with his gun running right now, because he's going to be hit with loss beyond belief. You are an idiotic company. Government, you're such an idiotic person. You're disgraceful. You piece of excrement. You deserve to get basically hit with so many lawsuits because of this. You are a disgrace. You piece of excrement. I wanted to pop out and say this freaking word so badly, but of course I could because of YouTube, Jan, and I have to hold back, but I'm not holding back. I can make up words to make sure that I can release my anger. You pieces, Vshojo, I'm gonna be glad when you cease to exist. I'm gonna be glad when you can basically are gone completely, and the only things everyone will remember you by is the bad things you've done. I am going to be glad when Gunrun gets hit with so many lawsuits. I'll be glad when Vshojo gets hit with so many lawsuits, where they will have no choice but to deal with whatever happens to them. I agree with Rev. You deserve everything, even though he hasn't said it yet. You deserve everything that's coming to you. I am so pissed off. Again, I was so exhausted. I was just exhausted in the beginning. But Vshojo, Gunrun, sorry, you have managed to bring more energy to me to basically pop off. You have managed to give me energy to basically pop off for this. You managed to give me more energy to basically be pissed off at you. I have to say, man, you basically found a way. I was exhausted. Congratulations, Vshojo. You are the ultimate pieces of excrement who managed to get a person who is exhausted to basically be able to get energy to hate you. Oh my god. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy that I got energy from a person I hated so much, from the company that I hated so much. But hey, wonderful time. I want to be angry. I want to be angry that you deserve my hatred. Yeah, I'm not saying you all should basically go to the grave. I'm just saying your company should be shut down. All right? I have to say the right words here. I can't. All right, continue on, Rev.
Have coming to them as an organization.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, I gotta rewind that.
Bad for so petty. They deserve everything they have coming to them as an organization.
Yeah.
But I feel so bad for the talents.
Yes.
You know what? Looking back, especially a lot of the talents, they seem like all pretty good people.
Yeah,
coming out
they
of
are.
Vshojo.
They all look.
When it's all said and done, I cannot believe the level of BS they have to go through with this company. At the end of the day, the talent first moniker that Vshojo had was the furthest thing.
It was a lie.
They did
it was a lie.
Talents backs.
Never.
There wasn't even any sort of level of protection within the company. They were thrown to wolves, and if you caused any issue, even when you're the victim.
And even there, like I said, I watched the debut video of all the talents. And I may have to, and I think I'm going to have to go through my archives, find that video, and delete that, because I don't want anything involving Vshojo here, and basically the livers don't deserve, basically, to be reminded of that. Don't deserve, Should I, I'm trying to think, should I just go and delete the first video I ever made? I'm trying to think I want of the debut, because I don't want to see that ever again. That deserves to basically be erased from history. I don't want to basically have any reminder of Vshojo at all. It's sad because the talents were doing their debut. I don't want to delete it because they wanted to basically grow and be like that, and basically get as an agency to grow and everything. But I don't want to have that on my channel anymore, because that would just remind me, if I ever run into that video again, remind me of the situation. I may delete it. It's not fair to the talents, but I don't want to have any evidence left of basically me reacting to Vshojo, except for the videos when I went through their personal channels. Those ones are fine. This one, basically, I may have to delete that one. I may have to. It's not. I don't know. It's just I'm so pissed off that I don't know anymore. I may go through my archives for this. It is such a shame. And also, sorry, I've lost my chain of thought here. But yeah, continue on, Rev. So yeah, continue on. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Remember during the debut when I watched that video, they said that everything here, everything. They were able to do whatever they want. They were able to play whatever they want. They were able to do whatever they want. They were able to basically collab with anybody they wanted, which now we see is a total lie. Talents first, basically my butt. Talent freedom, my butt. My freaking biggest part of my ass and my butt cheeks. Oh my god, I said the other word. I'm so pissed off. They can kiss the biggest part of my butt cheeks. They can. Vshojo can kiss the biggest part of my butt cheeks right now. And Gun Run too. They can kiss all of my butt cheeks right now of the situation. Continue on, Rev.
It's your fault. And not only that, when you want to leave because
give
your
it back.
fault. And not only that, when you want to
I gotta rewind that because
any issue, even when you're the victim, it's your fault. And not only that, when you want to leave because you don't like this terrible treatment, they're going to dictate when you can leave and how you're going to leave, and also the second you leave, they're going to try to tarnish your indie career. But hey, at least you get to keep your IP, right? You know, the thing you already owned before you went into the company. And by IP, for those not familiar, they get to keep their VTuber models.
Yeah, because they already owned it. They owned their models already before they entered the company, which makes sense. The company can't make them get rid of their models. They can't. If they wanted to start a new model, use the funds of the company to basically make a model, maybe, at that point, they do own the IP because they use the funds. That's what I think. But no, they own them in the beginning, before they join, and they own them now, even after they leave. That's basically what it is.
In their names when they enter the company, unlike a lot of other agencies, they're just kind of continuing on with their current model and name, but just with the Vshojo label. And then when they leave, they can keep that as well. Yeah. And they act like that's some gift from God, when literally that's just how it should be. Yeah. You own your IP, and they're just saying, you can still own it when you join us and when you leave. It seems like the bare minimum, but we have to sit here and actually pretend like that's something heroic and amazing. Anyways, it's over.
Yeah. Finally done. It's over. It's done. We're going to see so many stories coming out.
This, like I said, has to be the fastest, the greatest
world record
major VTubing agency we've ever seen and we will ever see.
Yeah.
I can't even think of another scenario where things would fall apart this quickly. It's an absolute disgrace.
Oh, yeah.
This organization is terrible. There's so many repugnant things coming out. And, just get ready.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, this is the beginning. We're going to hear so much more about what's going on with this agency in the coming days, weeks, and months. It's going to be...
It's not over yet.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get ready for the hex storm here.
That's going to do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you next time.
Alright, that's good. Well, that's it. We have finally reached at the end. Vshojo, you suck so badly. You are despicable. You are a disgrace. And more likely for the rest of this month, we're gonna be hearing more horror stories about the situation. We're gonna be hearing more stuff. The towns are gonna be talking about more about this situation. You're gonna be seeing more videos from me, which I want to go back to playing games. But this is so important because like I said, I was brainwashed, and I have an obligation to basically, spread the message, because this is the most idiotic thing, most disgraceful thing, the most shameful display of a VTuber agency. They are Vshojo, Gunrun. You deserve what's coming for you. You deserve the lawsuits. You deserve everything. So be ready. There's only so much you can handle. And I hope the talents are planning to basically sue them into the basic oblivion. Even though they won't get their money back, at least basically Vshojo and Gunrun will be able to basically get hit with a bunch of lawsuits. Because this is just idiotic. Vshojo, I used to have faith, but the more I listen, the more I find out, the more information I get, the more I hate you for. The first video I made, I gave you benefit of the doubt. I was not popping off. The second one, I popped off. And the third one, I popped off even more. And in this video, I was exhausted, but you made me pop off even more. You managed to get me more energy. We got the response. We got it now. I'm satisfied for that. Now I'm good. Let's just go with the horror stories. Everyone's gonna be figuring out the details, and anyone more than likely is gonna be digging through Vshojo's archives to basically release that now. Because this is such a disgrace. Basically, also Vshojo, Gunrun, congratulations, you now own the record for the fastest VTuber agency to be destroyed. I thought it was gonna be Niji Sanji that's gonna be falling apart. Instead, no. And also another topic that I know this is evolved, but thanks to, I think Niji Sanji should be kissing the butt cheeks of Vshojo and Gunrun and basically praising them for basically distracting us now. Because remember what happened before? Aster Double S has now potentially just gotten away with this. Niji Sanji just got away with this crime. Hopefully they did not, because remember, Niji Sanji basically just basically put everything about Aster Double S under the rug, and potentially thanks to Vshojo's controversy, we're getting basically Niji Sanji was able to get away with it because we're all distracted by Vshojo. I'm just saying, right now, Niji Sanji is currently basically praising Vshojo and Gunrun for basically taking all the heat off of them. We were focusing on them because of the Aster Double S, but now thanks to Vshojo, they may be able to get away with this and not get any consequences. As far as I know, I don't know. Either way, Vshojo, Gunrun, you deserve everything. You deserve the lawsuits. You suck. I hate you. You ruined my faith in you. You basically made me believe. You brainwashed me. I should have seen the signs about you, but in the end, you suck. You absolutely freaking suck. I freaking hate you, and you deserve the lawsuits coming your way. I can't wait to see what Legal Minds has about the situation. I can't wait to see all the talents talk about the horror stories. I hope to see all the talents come together. I think they should all come together in a collab video to talk about the horror stories about what's happening. so that way we can all watch, so that way we can all see that together and see about all the hate, all the absolute despicable things Vshojo has done. The fact they're basically to try to destroy basically and basically Neanders and try to destroy Silver's career because of this, because of what happened with Harry, with the Harry game. It is absolutely despicable. Because of Vshojo, she couldn't even, they didn't have the courage to even be in a collab after this situation. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but to me, I have not seen Silver collab with a lot of people, and I think I know why. Vshojo. They were probably waiting for her to do so that way they could discredit another person alongside Vshojo, alongside Silver, so they can blame the problem with her. That's what I think. Either way, I'm so glad that Vshojo's gone. I was hoping Sanji would fall, but no, Vshojo's the one falling. They are despicable, and I gotta go eat. I'm hungry. I gotta edit this video. I may make another video about something else about games and post that one up tomorrow. I'm posting this one up today. The other one's gonna be up tomorrow. It's just it's pissing me off right now. Either way, that's it. I now have gained the energy to basically do something. I'm going to be gone. I'm going to be heading off. Thank you very much. Thank you all very much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about this situation. Let me know, once again, were you brainwashed into believing in Vshojo? Let me know, did you already see the signs and refuse to acknowledge it? Let me know if you try to make up excuses to basically think that, no, it's alright. Let me know here because literally I had so much faith in them. Let me know in the comments. Comment, subscribe to join my dark army. Wait, I'm just gonna say it because I'm too pissed off right now to even go with my usual shtick. No, I'm doing my usual shtick because I'm not gonna let Vshojo dictate how I'm feeling right now. So, comment, subscribe down below to join my dark army. And I'm your dark ruler. At least, but I may be a dark ruler, but at least I'm more fair to my citizens than basically Vshojo is. Never mind, I'm not going to use my usual stick. Either way, comment, subscribe down below. That I don't have the energy to do script. I can't. This is just poor taste when I try to use when I'm trying to basically be a dark ruler. No, that's just poor taste. Either way, comment, subscribe down below if you enjoyed this video. Like and share the video to help spread this around. Well, go to my channel to see if I upload or not because YouTube channel doesn't bother. And basically, sometimes I forget to upload sometimes. And yeah, that's about it. I think I've already popped off already. Vshojo sucks so badly. They're a disgrace. They're idiots. Gunrun, Vshojo are idiotic beyond belief. And also, once again, don't send any kind of basic hatred to any of the employees there because more likely they didn't know about the situation, about anything. And don't send any, life-ending threats towards them. All right? Got it? Good. Sorry, I'm pissed. Seriously, Vshojo, Gunrun, you suck. I hate you all. I hate you both. You suck so badly. Also, just to let you know, I don't know if the Shelterfy is up and running, so I will leave Iron Mouse's video down below so you can go watch the story that started this whole Vshojo fiasco. And you can go down to your links down below so you can go watch it yourselves. I'm not going to put it on my channel because I want all traffic. I'm not going to put the link on my channel because I want all traffic to go to Iron Mouse. Alright? Alright. That's about it. I hope you enjoyed today's video. I already said my stuff. And if I forgot anything, well, who knows? Tomorrow maybe another Vshojo video. Who knows at this point? Who knows? Either way, for right now, also, once again, before anyone legal, let me know. Once the company dissolves, do they even have any legal rights to try to stop the horror stories coming out? Let me know down in the comments once again. Alright, and that's about it. And for right now, my dark minions, dismissed!